Sheenlac Paints water-based wood polish is odorless, non-flammable and durable. For details, link in description.
Bohurs Ayurvedic Herbal Hair Oil available on bohurs.com.
In Tamil, I can only say Tamil Teriyada, sir. That's all I know. And I feel once the actor is sure of the lines, the emotion becomes easier. You approach the scene differently.
How was it working with Surya sir?
Though it's a commercial film, but he was like more believable. It's like more like say Aamir Khan here. So Aamir Khan is a big actor, huge star, but his cinema is a little different from the others. And that I could see that this man wants to do that kind of stuff more. There's a Tamil connect too. There was Mr. Ajit, one of the most giving actors I've worked with. Because first day he met me on set, it was evening, and he says that, "Have you eaten?" I said, "Yeah." So he got me a big box, a big tiffin from home the next day. And he said the 2 dishes that he has made. But then we shot the climax in Calcutta. After everybody's like tired and wanting to go home, he single-handedly would cook breakfast for everyone.
Behind its personals with தாரால இன்னைக்கு என் கூட ஆக்டர் ராகுல் தேவ் இருக்காரு. நிறைய டெரிஃபிக்கான ரோல்ல இவரை நம்ம பார்த்து பயந்துருக்கோம். இன்னைக்கு அதுக்கு பின்னாடி என்னென்ன கதைகள் இருக்கு அப்படின்றத கேட்டு தெரிஞ்சுக்க போறோம். Hi sir, welcome to my show.
How are you, ma'am? How are you?
Welcome to my show, and how are you doing?
I'm doing well, ma'am. I'm doing well. Thank you very much for having me. You know, we've been going up and down for a very long time, I think.
Yeah, that's okay.
Yeah.
How did you get an opportunity to be part of Tamil film?
Tamil film came to me much later in my career. I think I had already sort of made a mark in the Hindi movies and the Telugu movies. I mean, I've worked with people like Santosh Sivan, who you would know. He's a Malayalam filmmaker. And in Ashoka, in fact, there's a Tamil connect too. There was Mr. Ajit, who played one of the brothers to Mr. Shah Rukh Khan. Then, of course, there was Mr. Rajamouli. I did Simhadri with him. There was Mr. Lawrence, who was actually a Tamilian. But I did Mass in Telugu with him. And I also did a bilingual with him, in which he starred himself, which is in Tamil and Telugu. And then, so the Telugu people knew me by then. And then, of course, the next state, I got a call from, I think it was a Surya film. I don't remember which was my first film. Adavan. Maybe it was that. There was Malai.
Vijay
There was Malai before.
Malai, Vijay Gandhi.
Yeah, correct. So those were stepping stones. In fact, the legendary person who can do anything, Rajini sir also, I got an opportunity to work with him, but we didn't see the camera on the same days. It was that time India's magnum opus. It was being produced by Reliance. It was the first animation, but it never saw light of day. It never saw light. It never got completed. So Saundarya Ji, his daughter, was helping the project. It was a disappointment for me because I shot a few days for it, and then the project got shelved. I mean, the whole project. Because I think Reliance didn't want to do it anymore. So I don't know exactly what happened, how the thing fell through. But the disappointment was to meet the man who can do anything.
So after getting into Tamil projects, you said you were very comfortable with the emotions, but how did you manage with the lines?
You know, that I think the directors, they were very cooperative. Also, I devised my own way, which I can't share right now because that's my own trade secret.
Okay.
You know, I can read really well from far.
Okay.
So the hint lies there. After that, I had no, so there was no issue on. So, I would make a A4 size sheet, which is the face size, basically. The A4 size is almost the face size. And have it little off. And have it little off the actor. So, while taking pauses, going here, there, so 2 lines are there, 1 line is there. You would make it as natural as possible, the conversation. So some you would remember, bits. But wherever you're losing your bit, like wherever I thought I would not be able to do this, I would have it very safe with me. And I feel once the actor is sure of the lines, then the emotion becomes easier.
Yeah.
You're confident. You approach the scene differently. I'm actually Punjabi by birth. So, I mean, born, brought up in Delhi. And
you said how it was for you to get the lines. Now, I have few movies which you worked in Tamil. You can just recall any incidents or any memory which comes to your mind, or how was it working with the star? So let's start with Vijay Gandhi sir. He used to be very, very good in his stunts, action sequences and all.
That's right. So when I saw him first time, he was already at that point, I think, close to 50. I'm not sure. I'm
Must
not
be.
very sure.
Must be.
So I'm not very sure. And I was pretty young at that time. So they told me, yeah, this is a man who performs stunts and all of that. So I looked at him physically from far and I thought, this guy, how can he do stunts? Because he was pretty heavy,
Yeah.
I thought how he'll be able to. I saw the man kicking. I'm not joking. He could go straight up like this, like a split, like how I'm raising my hand. That's how high his kick can go at that time.
Oh.
Did everything on his own, yeah. So his movements, his turnings, very swift, very swift. So he sort of what was the learning from me was as a young man that time that that size doesn't really matter as long as you know what you're doing. He's a little heavy, like he has a big stomach, that kind of, like he has a different kind of physicality. He could do anything. He could do anything. Actually. Like whatever the entire action, we shot action for I think 3 or 4 days. He never used a dupe. It was all him.
And the next movies are the one you worked with Surya sir. So
Okay.
how was it? How was it working with Surya sir?
It was good. He's a different kind of, like he's a more actor. Like like from Vijay Kanji to him, though it's a commercial film, but he was like more believable. That kind of, like not that larger than life. He likes it little more believable. It's like more like say Amir Khan here. So Amir Khan is a big actor, huge star, but his cinema is little different from the others.
Correct.
I mean, that I could see that this man wants to do that kind of stuff more. Are you understanding? So
Yeah.
I don't know. I've not followed his track record. I don't know what he's doing. Yeah, because that's the only film we met in, and I don't follow the what is the graph going there for each of the actors, right?
Perfect.
Because I'm not in the market regularly, and we worked a very long time ago. But I could see that he wants to do that kind of work.
And the last one is Vedalam. So one of your terrific roles, I suppose, Ajit sir. So how was it working with him?
One of the most giving actors I've worked with. Literally. I mean, not otherwise, literally. Because first day he met me on set, it was evening, and he says that, have you eaten? I said, yeah. And so that's not a very long time ago. I'm saying about 5 years ago, or 4 or 5 years ago. I'm not sure how long ago Vedalam was. You can see it on Google. But it's like a pretty fresh memory. And then he says, tomorrow I'm going to get you food from home. So you're all staying in 5-star hotels, so it's already you're very, very comfortable. And he actually, so I thought it was one of those things that people say to each other politely, and then the next day it's forgotten. So he got me a big box, big tiffin from home the next day. And he said the 2 dishes that he has made, so I should try those. I thought that maybe he's just saying it to make me happy or to make me very, very comfortable. But then we shot the climax in Calcutta. So there was Seva sir, my director, him, all of us, the entire unit. We would shoot the entire night. So we would pack up by about 5:36 sometimes. The scene involved a Durga Puja procession, which happens a lot in Calcutta. And they were shooting it in the real place where that procession took place. Difficult place, difficult environment. Very, very busy Calcutta is. And then after everybody's like tired and wanting to go home, he single-handedly, I'm not joking now. I mean, I saw it with my own eyes. Him and of course some people from the unit, the cooks, would cook breakfast for everyone.
Oh my God.
Everyone. So one day he fed me idlis and sambar. I mean, he makes the best sambar ever. And then 2 days it was what do you call that? It's got that rice and that thing mixed. I don't know what's it called. So there was pongal on 3 days.
Okay. Which
7
Ajit
days
sir
of
made?
climate. Yeah, every day he would make.
Oh my
I'm
God.
saying every day, every morning he would make. And then he told me that he shares a deep interest in cars, his fascination for cars and driving really fast. So when I thought, look at him, he could have been a chef, he could have been a car racer, and he's acting for a living, and he's a really good-looking man also. So it's fascinating to observe another guy like that, and he's pretty shy. He just runs off if there's a camera.
So what is the one thing which inspires you when you see Ajit sir or when you think about him?
I think being anyone who is giving, I think it's a really big quality, right, in anyone to give. So I think that's what it is. I mean, of course, the other things, I mean, you worked with all kinds of heroes, so I won't say the way he looks or any of that. That's all right. I think anyone who gives, or he can be giving, or is a little concerned about others, or who's giving not only to an actor coming from Bombay, you want to create an impact. Say, suppose if somebody was political, it was the same for the whole unit. So that quality, I think, that is what is wonderful about it.
You've been working in Tamil industry with many directors, many actors. So can you just recall
But
any
not that I've not done too much. I've only done 13 or 14 films,
30
and there have
films?
always been large gaps between them.
Can
They've
I-
been interspersed for 20 years. So I mean, look at it that way. It's hardly anything.
Okay, so can you just pick
I mean,
any?
I'd love to work on it. I would love to. Then there was Vijay Milton. I shot a film with. I remember. He's a cameraman director. He made a film called Goli Soda.
Goli Soda.
It was a very very well received film.
Yes, yes.
And I unfortunately did a film with him called I don't know how you pronounce it. Is it called
Pathendra
Yeah, Pathendra. So it's called 10 and the car it had. So
Yeah.
that didn't work. It didn't work on the box office. It didn't work. It had Vikram sir and it had Samantha. See, I would say one of the finest cameraman people, camera people, come from your state. I mean, I would say the godfather of them all would be, say, PC3.
Yeah.
Get it? So then, of course, a lot of learning from there. A lot of his prodigies have come in.
Yes.
Either from your cinema or I feel from Malayalam cinema. I mean, you have the legendary Santosh Sivan, and you'll have names which you've not heard of who would be terrific camera people. The sense of just lighting. So I don't know why it's like that, but that's the facts. And back home here, of course, we have some terrific cameraman people. But I would find there was a legendary Ashok Mehta who is no more, and there were many other. And the camera has always interested me because I'm coming from the modeling scope of things. It's very important to me.
Correct.
And anyways, if you look at cinema, it's a continuous connection of images, right?
Yeah.
Before sound came into cinema, there were silent movies
Correct.
with subtitles, right? But the visual is always a very, very large thing in life. So unfortunately, if somebody is blind, it's a big. I'm discovering that in one project that I'm part of right now. I'm blind in one eye. I can't actually see in one eye because they're using something like that which I actually can't see. It's very claustrophobic. That you can't see from one side totally. It is very difficult. So I don't know how these people manage. Huh?
You lose your confidence.
No, you not only lose confidence is a small thing. You lose everything. I mean, in the sense that you can't see anything. You
Correct.
feel very unsure.
Yeah.
Unsure. Very unsure. Very unsure. So Vijay Milton, I remember the train sequence there, which was in a studio. I mean, people would never believe it's in a studio,
Oh.
but he shot it in a studio.
The climax scene.
Yeah, some of it, not all of it. A lot of it is outside. But one of my closest, I remember, he shot me in a studio, and I said, "How will this match?" And I saw it on screen. My God, nobody can tell.
So generally villains have certain mannerisms for themselves. They create it. So do you follow that? You have any unique mannerisms, or it changes?
No, yeah. I mean, I feel that is a little. I can't say cliched, but I think that's a little old school. I would think. I'm not sure whether I'm saying the right or the wrong thing. But unless your director wants you to put or incorporate something, then it's good. Like I remember wearing a crutch for one film in Telugu. It was with I think Mr. Ramcharan.
Okay.
So I had a crutch leg. So I used to walk, but that was the director's idea, not mine. I would reckon a good actor is all about supporting the director's vision, right? Because it is his vision.
Correct. So
And of course, the effort is collaborative. It's a collaborative effort. I think Vedalam I've enjoyed most in all of these films.
Wonderful.
Because it was not the typical where you take off your shirt and you show your body and then you fight the good guys. It's not like that. It's a salt and pepper man, and it's designed in clothes. Though it's commercial, is larger than life, all of that. But within that, the placement, I found it. I was more comfortable with.
And other than movies, you also doing series. So how are you comfortable in that?
I like it a lot because the writing is more believable. It's not that larger than life, the representation, at least on the series that I am part of, and it's more real. It's more the kind of space I want to do, but not all of the work that I'm doing. A couple of them, of course, you're doing because you're doing them, and you know that commercially they will do well. But a couple of them are jobs which you really want to do. You know, like for instance, we shot a series with the armed forces, where we had the armed forces personnel teaching us. We shot it in those quarters. We shot it in the training center where these guys are trained. So that kind of thing touches you more as an actor, right? Because it's more believable.
Correct.
You're working with them closely. The hair, everybody's hair is in a certain way. Everybody's look and designed in a certain way. It looks more believable on the screen, and it's written also in that way. It's written in a more. It's not written in a larger than life way. It's not that you're going to hit somebody and 5 people are going to go flying off. Are you getting it?
Yeah.
It's not that the hero is shooting bullets at you and strangely you're still escaping them.
Yeah.
So I'm not making fun of that kind of cinema. I've mostly done that kind of cinema. And thanks to that kind of cinema, I'm getting these opportunities. When you think larger than life, one, you don't know where you're going to spend your money. You don't know what to incorporate. It's very difficult.
And other than that, you were part of Bigg Boss also. So how was the experience?
Difficult. But a lot of learning. I mean, I had taken a gap from the movie business. I'd lost my wife. She had cancer. And, you know, I had completed those jobs that I was part of till 2011. So I'd taken a sabbatical for about 4.5 years. So I needed a vehicle where sort of people would know that I exist and I'm back in the business. So it's when my son went to study in England is when I had that opportunity, you know, that 4 years to come back here. So that time this opportunity came by and I took it. And that's the main reason I took it. And it helped. It helped, you know, again, I've become really busy. I'm working. I'm happy. In fact, just today, Love, Scandal and Doctors is released. It's my first release for the year.
Wow.
2021.
Congrats.
And I have 4 more. Thank you very much. I had 4 releases last year in a pandemic-stricken year. I had a very, very busy year. So that vehicle helped, obviously. You know, you people saw you there. They know that you exist. They figured out, why was he not working? And then they get back to you, right?
Yeah.
Though I'm not working anything, no movies right now down south. There's nothing in Telugu or Tamil or Kannada or Malayalam at the moment. I'm working only here. And I'm hoping to work there again.
When did acting happen? When did you start it?
I got a call in 1996. I mean, last year I completed 20 years in the business. I'm about 113 years old. So I'm not ancient, but I'm in the middle of my journey. 1996, the late Mukul Anand, a very prolific filmmaker from Bombay. He's made films like Khuda Gawah, Agnipath, all those films. So he was making a magnum opus called Das. And Mukulji used to also run a advertising company called MAD, M-A-D, which means Mukul Anand Directs. In short, I mean, that was the name of the company. I was at that time at the top of the modeling heap because I come from modeldom. Like, you know, we were the part of the first few, if you can call them, supermodels of the country. So the male supermodels. And so I thought it would be a call for ad film. Are you getting it? And then he went online and I could hear his baritone, hey, Rahul, you know, that kind of thing. And it led to Das. And here I am. So that was my first opportunity. But unfortunately, the film didn't see light of day. We shot a large schedule. We went to America, Salt Lake City, Utah for it. We shot 42 days for it. And when we came back, unfortunately, Mukulji had a heart attack.
Oh.
So, yeah. So unfortunately that happened, and that was the end of my journey with him. But you know, with his what you can say, he was a really good mentor. I thought, you know, from modeling, when you come into the movies, you really have no skill set to be a movie actor. There's no skill set as an actor. So there were 2 years of preparation which went into the film. And in those 2 years, he had helped me a lot with giving me really good teachers. Teachers like Mr. Kishore Namit Kapoor, Mr. Painter. All these are very very well-versed teachers. Anybody in Bombay would know them. And that, because I didn't want to be one of those guys who would just come into the movies from modeling and, they would say, "Arey, yaar, this guy can't act. He's just like a wooden face. He's a nice-looking man." And that's the end of it. Are you understanding?
Yeah.
So he helped me prepare for it. He helped me prepare for it well. I had an action teacher, Moses, who tutored me for almost 2.5 years as a prep. I learned the horse really well because my vehicle in that film was a horse. So horse riding and action and tutoring in terms of learning to know yourself better, to know the situations better, respond to them, hearing better to the other actor, and then react to them. All of these, just part of curriculum. And there was a very fascinating class which took place in this while, which was called gibberish.
Yeah.
Now, gibberish makes no sense. You know what I mean? Gibberish means nonsensical. So you can't use any sensible words in that class, but you have to express the situation. And the situation would be only known to the tutor and to the person who's training to be an actor. And there were 22 wannabe actors in the class who were tutoring themselves. And it was done with Mr. Painter, who's a very renowned mime artist. If you Google him, he's one of the finest mime artists India's ever had. So naturally, very expressive with the eyes. The situation I remember well. It was a sort of man who's there on a railway track, who's not been fed food for the last 4 or 5 days, and his hand and feet are tied up. And it's a very typical film situation. And the goons have left him on the railway track for the train to run over him.
And hero comes and saves
that
the
kind
man.
of. So from my side, the prep I had done, the physical prep was, I luckily, I'm sporting a largish beard right now. I had a longer beard in those days because I was preparing for Dust. The character required a beard. I didn't sleep the night before, so the eyes were bloodshot, looking a little gaunt. So it felt like the look was to somebody who was not being fed. And then I thought that first I should react to the sound of the train from afar. And then gradually all of that happened. And why I'm narrating this to you is there's a reason for it. Because you are from down south.
Yeah.
And I've done about 14 films in Tamil. My last one being Vedalam with Mr. Ajit.
Yeah.
I've done about 30 odd films in Telugu. I've done about 15 or 16 films in Kannada. I've done about 5 or 4 Malayalam films, I think, 2 of them with the legendary Mohanlalji. And all of these languages, I don't even know a single word of. In Tamil, I can only say, Tamil Teriyada, sir. That's all I know. And that gibberish class helped me in build that confidence. Because without any expression, without any words, I could I could convey the situation to the class. So when I got my first call in a Telugu film, which was by the wonderful Jayant Paranji, it was Mr. Mahesh Babu's launch film. It encouraged me to take up the job. And from there, other jobs happened and so on and so forth. And here we are talking today.
Thank you. Thank you so much for giving us your time. It was wonderful talking to you. As I said, we are expecting you to come back to Tamil again.
Oh, yes. Yes. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you, sir.
Sheen Lac Paints water-based wood polish is odorless, non-flammable and durable. For details, link in description.
Bohurs Ayurvedic Herbal Hair Oil available on bohurs.com.